to these spots, and if it's just one at a time on a side, they go straight in.
I think the spots where they resolve should always be the same. Like, instead of having
So,
three
like,
spots, you just put it back. If it's a single one, you just use one of them. So that way,
Yeah, I would say
it's
the one closer to
consistently
the
exploding
north
at the same spot.
Sorry, is this for the
yeah.
like big things in the arena with Tank Buster and this type of stuff?
Yeah.
This is the first mechanic. The orbs.
Oh, the orbs is Mortal Slayer.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
green and purple orbs.
Now,
Yeah,
would
so
that be? Would you have the other party on the other side mirrored, or would everyone be
mirrored?
Yeah.
Because the idea is we're assuming that it's like you have to be on the correct side as well for the balls to bait them properly.
Yeah.
So if I can throw some markers out, they can like maybe something kind of like that for where we soak them.
D and D can be next to each other because they wouldn't be used at the same time.
Which ones?
C and D.
Same time you use both of the letters. If it's just one, you use the one close to, like, straight north, close to the boss.
So if
So
it
these are
is,
just the spots, but we're still doing the same flex as before, right?
Yes. So if both tank busters are on one side, the range swaps with the tank.
so
I think
if
if
it,
you're on B or C, you can just stand on the little targeting triangle arrow, like
Mhm.
on the tip of it.
I also
so
need
in
to
the
look up-
event,
yes, I forgot about that.
in the event it is two on a side, who would go like, so like let's say the first one has like two on the left side, what determines who goes to D and who goes to C?
So from the top of the wing going downwards, it should be like the proposed HMR with tank flex, just so it's the same as 10.
Okay,
So whoever is the topmost orb would be on A or D. So like
Okay,
if
so
it's H at the same time, healer would be at A, melee's at B. If it's melee range, melee would be at A, range would be at B.
so in
Wait,
the
is
event,
it HMR or HRM? Because you said HRM, but I think Sheena said...
HMR.
Or, wait, you said HMR. Sheena said HRM last night, which is what I was basing my strat off of that I posted earlier.
I was saying for standing on the hitbox, not for the order.
Oh, okay. That changes how I conceptualize the mechanic. Okay, so wait, repeat that again. What's the order?
Like whoever's first would be on A. I guess we could just do it.
First
melee.
is A. Wait, isn't
Yeah,
it
we
first
could
is D?
do-
Isn't it like left?
Well, we can change it. We can do melees are always on AD, and if it's two at the same time, either the ranged or the healer will be at B or C. Because the healers and range should never go at the same time. So we can. Well, yeah.
So if we're doing the
So wait,
order
are we-
of healer
are we-
melee range, that's the plan. Just for clarity.
So if it's two at a time, the melees will be at the front wall, and the ranged, whether it's ranged DPS or healer, will be at like by the front of the hitbox.
I'm
But-
confused.
And
So we're
then-
not counting
So,
like
okay,
left
well,
to
well,
right.
hold
We're
on.
not, like...
Hold on. Let's. So, can we just before we talk about the two at a time one, let's do the one at a time because that's like the normal case, and then we can figure out the adjust. Just for like
If
clarity to
it's
everything.
if it's one orb on each side, you just go to A and D.
But who goes first? Who
And
goes
then-
second? Who goes third? That's I think what we're trying to pin down.
HMR.
Like, okay. So
HMR
first
for
set
the
of
green
orbs-
orbs.
Yes. So first set of orbs would be healers at A and D. Second would be
First set of
melee
green
at A and
orbs.
D.
First set of
Yes,
green orbs.
Green orb specifically, and third green orb would be ranged at A and D.
If it's single,
And the
if
tank
it's single
slotted.
green on each side, yes.
Yes, and the tanks slot in for their purple wherever they need to. And then the adjustment would be if we have two green at the same time on the same side, it would just be whoever of those three in that order, whoever is up next would go
We can just put melee up front always,
Put them on
and then
BNC
ranged are
instead,
always back.
because that makes ranged not have to think about it, instead of having healers and ranged think about it.
Okay, so the melees are always B and C. If it's two at the same
melee
time.
flex.
Yeah, if you're a melee
so
and,
isn't it
and
just
it's a double wave, you're
or
going to
in
B or C instead of A and D.
So healers will always go A or D. Melees will go A or D if it's a single on their side, but go to B or C if it's double on their side. And then ranged will always go to A or D, but we might flex if it's 4-2 or 2-4 for the green orbs. But we would just swap sides, so like I'll
flex.
usually be B, but I might go A sometimes.
Yeah, I guess we can just say whichever, if we have to do a side swap flex. So for range and tanks, whoever is on the side they don't normally go on, if they need to go to a different marker, then they go to C or B.
I think, well, if tanks are always the 1-1, then they would just go to A or D.
I mean,
It can
tanks
be a
like-
double.
You can get double tank buster. We did see that one a couple times, or at least once.
Okay, yeah, then the flexing one would go to center the hit points.
Yeah. I'll tell you, what the hell are you doing?
He paid for that.
I assumed so, but I don't know what it is.
The cross collab, whatever emote.
Okay. So does this all make sense, or are we?
I find this a lot more confusing than just counting left to right, but I'll try it, and hopefully I have it correct.
I mean, as a melee, so for your spot as a melee, it would just mean you're on the right side. So you start at the 1 marker,
Yeah.
and then when it's time for the second green orb on your side to go off, you would go in, and it's just if it's 1 green orb going off at once on your side, you go to A. If it's 2 going off at the same time on your side, you go to B. And then
Oh,
after
so I
that's
never
done,
go to the other side. Oh, so I'm not actually
Yeah.
flexing to the other side. Okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
no. It's
think
the
that was
only
a
flex
confusing-
is that you go to B instead of A if you have 2 greens going off at the same time on your side.
Oh, okay.
The only people swapping sides are tanks and ranged.
Ye-
Okay.
And I only flex
Did
sorry. And I only flex if there's 2 tank orbs on my side, right? Then I go to C.
Yes,
can you
if
choose
it's
a quiet
double
emote?
purple. Yeah, if it's double purple on either side, then the range from the double purple side goes to the 4 greens, and the tank from the 4 greens comes to the double purple.
Okay.
Did everyone have a chance to give a looky-loo over the mitigation table?
No.
I just
Yeah, the
I'm
only
getting
thing
the
I'm
fixers flexing with Adel.
the only thing I'm potentially thinking about maybe moving is Divine Veil to like the dramatic Lysis and Fourth Wall Fusion, but we'll have to see on a clean. You know, we'll see when we get there. But for now, you can keep it on the.
You don't
Right,
have to move it. You can just have it on both. You can pre-pull Veil.
Oh right, I forgot Veil.
Bro.
Plus 30 seconds. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll
Yeah,
update
I'm
that then.
pre-pulling it. That was already planning to.
Okay. Okie doke. We check.
Yeah, if it's Zach, it's if it's double on your side, then you would go to B. If it's single on your side, you go to A.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So there's never a case where there's 2 orbs and I'm going. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's melee. Melee will always be the one that goes to the outer marker if it's 2 going out at once on their side.
Yeah.
Wow, this guy
We're
has,
really
like,
close to this guy.
Understood.
this guy needs glasses.
I mean, he's like a T-Rex. He's got tiny little eyes inside of his head. That's to be expected.
I forgot to pre-pull Veil. That's what I get for yapping. Swap.
Veil?
You wanna? Yeah.
Hey,
You're on the
where
right
was that?
side.
Oh, I was still supposed to go to A. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, you have to be on the side that the orb is on.
Sorry, I saw
Hey, it
two
worked.
tank. I was like, oh, I have to flex.
Oh yeah, we're doing the Penta run.
DPS deck.
Are we? Already forgot.
Oh, it's on the other side. She
Okay, so
on that
it's-
list just went to the.
So if it's
Yes,
two
I-
orbs on my side like that. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, okay, yeah, never mind. I get it. Sorry.
If it's 2 purple on your side, you go to the other side. If it's 2 purple on my side, you just stay.
No, I'm right
Um,
side. There were two purple on my
Yes.
side.
No,
No,
they're
there-
No,
two
there were
purple
two
on my
purple on left side.
So
Yeah.
the way he, I'll tell you, the way he's facing us, you ignore his body. Looking at him, if it's on the right side, it hits the right side. So like we had 2 purple above D, so both the purple aim at the D side.
Oh, I just got confused where left and right were. Sorry, my bad. That's
Yeah,
right.
so it was just I went over to left, so Parkson went over to right, and you should have stayed. That was-
No, yeah, I thought left was
Uh,
right and right was left.
I'll tell you. Left is
uh,
left.
For the Panta thing, is there? I mean, there's a tell for which. Is there a tell for which like side the
He
stuff's gonna drop on early?
his arm starts on the right. If it goes through the middle, he's gonna cleave the right side. If it goes straight back, he's gonna cleave the left side. Like his arm only ends up in 2 spots, either like by 1 or by 2. So if it crosses at
Yeah,
all, it's going across the other side.
Like by at least partway through the run, you should be able to tell whether we need to double back or not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's for me.
Do we want to go straight across the front and then back up and then go left, right?
Yeah, I think that's
So that way
better.
we're not like doubling back right for rebuttal.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So
hug
we'll either
north
do
wall.
like a we'll either do like a C shape or an S shape.
But yeah, so still starting in the same spot, northwest, then run basically to due north along the front wall, and then cut back to the middle of the arena where we are now, and then from there we either go right or left.
Yeah.
Here, I thought that was going to be an actual.
No, it's lizard.
How dare you?
Cute.
Oh. I guess Parkson's set. We're ready. Let's go.
I was curious.
You touched him and he got mad.
It's very close, but it's stay outside the hitbox. you gotta beat that.
Wait, what?
You were the third one. You go
Why was I the
third.
third one?
Because you're ranged. You're third. HMR. And then I was the flex for the fourth one.
Oh, it's because we don't have a tank one on our side. Oh my god,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm dumb. I don't know, the way we explained it confused me, so I was gonna take it.
Support stack.
Yes.
We're doubling back.
Are we spread?
Forgot I was supposed to be stacked there.
We have assigned spots. I was looking at Zach's picture at 348, but
Yeah,
I think the only thing
Am I
that
part?
is wrong about the picture that I have is that the stack will have to do it differently. So I think that the stack, instead of being a full line, will have to do a 2x2, similar to like the spots that the spreads are taking. But I think the spread spots should be correct. It does
oh,
just,
is it
like,
because the stack isn't big enough?
Yeah, Louis said that he wasn't sure if the stack was big enough for a full line to work. So
Yeah, I mean, the screenshot that I took, it looked like Sheena's kind of like in the cleave, and it
Yeah.
looks kind of like the same size, but I'm not 100% certain.
well, I think even if it does work, it's easier to do 2x2 too, because you don't actually care who has the stack. If you do a 2x2, like you just do that, and then like that'll just hit everybody no matter what. I
Now,
guess the only
is
like
this
downside of that is that you care a little more about your cleaves.
is this gonna be like mirrored? So like the ranged melee 2 is always gonna be the corner, and then like the 1 is always gonna be further in.
That's how I envisioned it, but I don't know what people
Okay.
think is easier. That I'm gonna do that with Imbi no matter what, just because like Imbi has melee, so it like makes more sense to let them take the closer one. But if other people have a different preference, then it's fine.
So I'll hook the. No wait.
I'm,
So tail hugging?
I'm good with the what?
I think we should be
Am
able
I
to
hugging
get...
what?
You hug the cleave for our spreads.
And I
go to
face
the
my
corner.
cleave inside.
Yeah.
Inside, or you can like turn to the side and like take it outside of the arena, just like to make sure it's not hitting people.
It can go, since we're on the back wall, you can just aim it out the back wall too. That works.
Yeah, that's what I meant. You could do this or something.
By the way, for the cleave, like this spot is safe.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
nice. I knew
right
it was
at the
around
beam.
half the arena. I didn't realize it was that much fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of room.
Nice.
Yeah,
So
so
I
it
should
should,
be,
I was gonna say we should definitely both get melee uptime on that if we have the spreads.
Oh, I guess the cleave is like this V here on the ground, I guess.
I think
Not
it's like
quite, because
where
the head
where
is like...
Carbuncle is.
Oh.
Yeah, the head is like there, so it's more of a 120.
Yeah, it's not a 90 degree, so off a little bit.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I guess, Jaina, I can take the closer to the outside wall position.
Okay.
Alright, and how are we doing? If we're doing like a box for the stack instead of a line, what's the...
I think it should be the same
Same.
logic as your spread. So like whoever is in the corner is like closer to the edge. You know what I mean? Like it's the same
Okay.
relative spots. You're just it's like in the middle.
That makes sense. So yeah,
Where's the
melee's on
head?
the north
Okay,
and
the
melee's
head is
on
like
the
around
south
here.
side.
It's like around Carbuncle, like here-ish.
Okay, so I would be like here. Ish.
Yeah, you can like the origin of the AoE is like kind of weird. Like the model will obscure it kind of, and you can still be safe from it. Does that make sense? But I think we want to be a little bit in front of the head anyway, so that's max melee, because you don't want to be like directly behind it, because it's out of melee. So I think that like melee should be a little bit further up, like here-ish, and then the range could be like back here. And it would be fine.
Okay, yeah, I think I just double checked my own VOD to see the head is like right on this square of this diamond.
Yeah.
So it should be like vertically centered. Okay.
So around the 1 marker should actually be fine. Should be a good point of reference. 1 or 2.
Make sure you check your thingums so you know what direction to point.
Support stack. Doubling back.
I forgot to use my mitt.
I think Wath and I were the only one in the stacks there.
Yeah, how do we want to prio this, by the way? Should tanks take like the corner, party take the cardinal, or how do we want to do it?
No,
Because there should always be 1 corner, 1 cardinal, right? Like 1 with the 3 side, 1 with the 2 side.
I know there was a mention of where the safe spots are. I don't remember what they actually were.
Oh, 4. Are you talking about for the
3
puddles
side,
there?
When
Yeah,
there's
so
3 puddles, it's going to be in a corner, and then when there's 2, it's going to be in a cardinal.
I think that's what I said. No, so yeah, 2 is corner, and then 3 is like cardinal.
Oh, sorry, just say members.
Yeah. And then there's also a tiny little safe spot in the south, but that's not really reliable.
I think you also said it works out too that like if the safe spot is on Carbuncle, for example, the other safe spot will be like over here. Like
Yeah, they're
parties.
they're always gonna be opposite sides. I
Yeah.
noticed on the few polls we saw.
So maybe we should have tanks go far and party stay close to the thing.
Yeah. That
Point
was
of interest,
actually.
You're talking about 3 puddles. I see 5 in the screenshot, and I'm confused.
Oh,
sorry,
so,
it's like
it-
split in the middle of the arena.
Yeah, so you see in
Oh,
the screenshot I
the one side
posted
has 3,
toast
one
near
side has
B,
3.
how there's like, yeah, there's like a triangle. Yeah, that's the one with the
Yeah,
3,
yeah.
and then the 2. Yeah.
I didn't realize.
But
you
yeah,
were
now
talking
that we.
about split the arena in half, but
Oh yeah, sorry.
that was sense.
Also, that might be. I don't know how big the busters are, but that might be a good spot for double tank and one with tank to stack. But if they're not super big or they don't cleave, then it's.
They
not
definitely
really
cleave. They're kind of big.
Okay, yeah, it might be good to.
Like they definitely look like they're meant to be 1 tank per safe spot kind of thing.
You
I guess
either-
it also depends on if
one
there's
of the
one or
safe
two
spots is
stacks
bigger,
as well.
so you either
They are
put
this
2 tanks in one of the safe spots, the big one, or and the party in the other one, or you split the tanks.
I see. Wait, which one's big? Is
Okay.
it consistent? Like it's the 2.
The corner one is the big one.
Okay. I guess we could just
so
do
I
like
guess
tanks
then.
and corner party in the.
Yeah. Yeah.
The think
Party is looking for the 3 side.
the cardinal might not be uptime, and the corner might be uptime.
It's not.
So if we
Neither
go
neither
Corner's
is uptime.
guaranteed uptime.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Like maybe max melee, but I don't think so. I think you have to disengage either way.
Okay.
It should be, yeah.
If that's the case, I guess it's
Because
fine.
Well, I guess it
Because if
also
you look at the
depends on the
images,
pattern, because the pattern was slightly different when we saw it yesterday.
I feel like it's easier to just say tanks corner party cardinal for now, and then if we need uptime, maybe we can figure it out.
Like this is from
Okay,
yesterday.
so tanks would be on 3 side? Or the 2 side, rather.
Tanks 2 side, party 3 side.
Yeah. And then one of us in hard corner, one of us on the cardinal side. I see.
The Sheena's in the right spot, and then Toto would be like hugging the back corner there, right?
Yeah,
Back
I would be like halfway down the wall on the side.
and then everyone else is on the left, in the back of the screenshot.
Yep.
Isn't this uptime right here? 3 ohms.
So if you want to risk it, yeah.
Yeah, that's like magic pixel levels, but that is probably
But yeah, and
I'm-
this is the
You can't
pattern
walk
we,
whether we want
just
to give
had
the
on the
uptime
last poll.
consistently.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's a differently
Back.
shaped.
That's even closer then.
yeah. It looks like it's less of a triangle on the 3 side in this case. It's like the middle and bottom ones are like perfectly in line with each other almost. The 2 side looks, and yeah, and the 2 side had a, it was like halfway down the east wall was the safe spot for the 2 side instead of being the corner. Cool. I love this mechanic already.
Yeah, it's odd. Okay, so party is cardinal, tanks are corner.
Yeah, I guess we can do that for now, and then if we can figure out something more consistent about giving tanks like a bigger safe spot, maybe we could do that.
Yeah, I mean that corner does look like it is big enough for 2 of us to fit the busters, so. But that just means that we have to pay attention to the pattern and not just say, oh, 2 side, 3 side, because on that poll,
I mean,
tanks would
for-
go 3 side, party 2 side.
Yeah, for now you could always just use your both use your invuln and just more focus on just like getting into the right spot.
We don't need to. The puddles do barely any damage.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, Toto. That was a piece of art by a friend, and they couldn't finish it because they ran out of objects.
Unfortunate, I guess. Question mark.
Literally sounds like everything worms now.
I keep hearing
I still
birds.
hear everything birds.
Yeah. It's like the My Name is Kyle type of brain infestation.
Green needle.
Brainstorm.
Okay, these goat rainbows.
Oh, is that what you were testing?
Oh, sorry, L2.
Why are you sorry? You
I
died.
saw you with the poison ball.
Oh, I was in the wrong spot.
You're so nice.
Just meant that was my fault, not yours.
Stay.
Support step.
Continuing.
Yes.
I keep forgetting to use tactician there. Sorry.
I think I got clipped by a cleave.
That hurts a lot. And you just like pop it while we're running.
Did we get that clean? I think your spread might have clipped me, MB. I'm not sure. I feel like you were too close. I think we might have clipped each other with the spreads.
Okay, never mind.
It might have been a cleave too, though. I really didn't pay attention to the damage numbers.
No, it was the double stack. Or
think the
double
name-
spread.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, there's a bunch of like flesh on the screen at that point. I can't really see what's going on.
I also might be a bit too far from the stack as well, so I might be getting clipped because I'm slightly out of position.
Basically, MB, I think regardless of which side it is, if you use the A marker as a point of reference, you're always going to be on this side of it, the carbuncle side, and I'm always going to be in the corner.
Yeah, I
So
could-
whether it's like A or D, you're always going to be like in front of the marker. I think.
how close
what?
can I get?
I remembered the pre-pull bell. This time.
Sheena, are you dying to the Buster because of damage, or is it the...
I think he was
stuff?
doing science.
He was
Oh,
testing
okay.
in wall.
Nice. Okay, well, good to know that works. Support step.
Doubling back. I'm sorry, I'll tell you. That's my bad.
No, it's okay.
You get very little time to get over there.
Are you sure you don't want the inside spot, Barton? Because it's less of a run, right?
Sure.
I'll take corn.
Should I bother trying to live this? Yeah.
Also, I want to
I guess
call
I'm-
attention to the fact that his HP is going down very fast.
Oh yeah.
It's two
there's
phases in normal.
definitely a phase.
I think the actual
Yeah.
stack
Yeah.
itself is pretty small because, like, I'm decently close to people, and I think I don't know because I took 286k from the stack. I think Toasty Machina got hit.
I'm pretty sure.
I think it's pretty. I think it's pretty small.
Also, I guess it's obvious, but while we're doing the Panther run, make sure that you check your red to know where you're cleaving at.
Do it before the
Make
stack.
sure
I
you
find
have
it's
that.
helpful.
There's like 3 seconds after the
Yeah,
cast
I'm sweating a
finishes
little bit.
before stacking,
Mhm.
so it's just easier to do it then.
Yeah. Yeah, I tend to check like right after it goes out. Take like a step out of the little people pile and see what it is.
Oh, careful.
DPS stack. Doubling back.
Sorry, I got.
We
confused.
need more.
That's me.
Did we have?
No, I also.
We have
I
enough-
forgot to use tact again.
Did we?
'cause
Everyone.
that's-
Oh. Okay, yeah,
missing
because
a
those
red one.
I took. Okay, yeah, I took 210k and just flat out died.
Yeah, sorry, I keep forgetting.
Yeah, that's so good.
like,
Maybe
so
I'll
focused.
delay. Yeah,
I'll be right
I
back.
might
My internet's
delay.
really shit.
Okay. Maybe I'll delay temperance for that.
I think
I'll probably do that.
does stack and spread go off that I'm pretty sure you can hit your mitt like while we're going to our spot in the Panther run, like before we actually get there. Like when we're deciding to continue or double back, you can probably hit it around then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just need to remember.
Parts in
Do
DC.
it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna delay
think,
delay my temperance for that. So I think it's pretty comfy in the Mortal Slayer, so I think I can move that back.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Oh wait, no. I'm supposed to be reprising the Mortal Slayer. I have been doing that. I'm just silly.
Well, as long as we don't die to our soak on Mortal Slayer, it should be fine because everybody's only being hit
Yeah.
once.
Well, I mean, it should be fine if you get the Mortal Slayer toast because we have I think Sheena's getting
Yeah,
the.
I mean, we should have Sheena's on the other one. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. So I just mean like with the other mitt and stuff.
Hello.
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 As long as you don't hit it too early.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause it
No, I'm
is-
hitting it. So
Oh,
my,
yeah.
I've been like trying to. Cause it's awkward because I have circle and the other one coming up
Yeah.
like near the end of that cast. So I have like I'm double weaving them, and then I usually have one more double weave window right before the cast finishes. So I'm hitting reprisal there, so it should be up for the entire thing.
Yeah.
And then either fully shelf run or intervention, depending on if one of the two of us has a person. But I did want to mention. I don't know. I'm trying to hold the Guardian for the like regular Tank Buster marker after the whole like Panto run and all that shit. So I did Rampart Holy Sheltron on that last one, and it chunked me to like 50k, which was a little spooky. I didn't die, but just wondering if there's anything else that I should be putting up there, or if like missing party mid or what.
A party mid there should be price will faint. I think I gave Sheena Aqua Veil there, but I can put Aqua Veil on you if you want.
Put it on the other thing.
Okay.
I would say I should be getting Sheena with a buffed intervention, so I think Aqua Veil is probably better.
Yeah, I'll give you Aqua Veil then, and I saw also Wath put an Excog on one of the tanks as well. I don't know if he autos during that or not.
I don't think he does, because if he did, I probably would have died.
Yeah, that's why I had
He's casting shit.
Though I think his autos are matched. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I'll give you Aqua Veil. Aqua Veil, move to Temperance.
Let's see. Yeah, there are no autos for like 30 seconds around and including during Mortal Slayer. It's like the last auto before Mortal Slayer is 17 seconds before the first ball hits, and then the next auto is after Mortal Slayer is fully done.
Okay. I wonder if it's like what is it, P8, where he like autos between mechanics. I wonder if that's the case.
And remember that
I mean, yes,
fight was
the
funny as
bosses
hell with the auto sprint.
cannot auto when they're casting.
Nell would like to know your location.
They can do it right before the cast and right after, not during. Same is true for the players.
That felt comfier.
Somebody hunted their cleave on. Killed everybody.
MD murdered me. Where did you hit say the head was? Like over here?
It should be like
Yeah,
right
I
on
think
this
that's right.
tile.
Yeah, like center of this white tile, basically.
Just 10 strike the strike on the stack on the number marker then?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say earlier. I think it's good. Although I'm not sure if this person right here would be safe.
We can move the numbers.
Yeah, you can.
Out
Like,
again.
You can.
this tile is completely safe. It
Okay.
goes like through here-ish.
We can just do them like
Oh, yeah,
this.
anyway, this.
That's also fine.
Yeah, that marker's totally safe for sure.
I like using the marker. That should make it feel comfier.
Yeah.
And then it's just your spot on that. harder.
Yeah.
If you would otherwise go with spreads. So
I'm pretty
Hey, guys.
sure this. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, good.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure this is definitely the most hands a Savage Fight's had in a while in terms of outgoing damage, like
Pretty
regardless of
spicy.
floor. Yes.
Imagine we was in
like it when
just
I-
Pentamelted crafted gear.
Sports deck. Doubling back.
yo,
Nice.
it worked.
God, it's such a far run.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah,
look
that
it
is
to get there.
It's a sprint angle.
Yeah.
A center right after the
Raid one.
Mitigate. Mitigate.
Doing what I can.
It's a bit fucked if you're in the corner of the...
It could also be a good expedience angle as well. Act 2.
We could just do the stack is always the same side we are, and the tanks adjust. Would
This is gonna be Cruel
Voting
Coil,
activate.
by the way.
Yeah.
What are these things on the ground? Do you have to hit
Things
them
are dead.
I don't know.
with your debuff?
Maybe.
Run into them?
Oh. Maybe ones go out first? Yeah, probably ones
Yeah.
go out first.
Okay,
Oh,
so if
tethered
you
to the
go
other
on.
person.
Tower.
Alright,
Did you have one in, one out, or something?
Oh,
maybe.
Oh, they
Because
are
we spawn,
towers.
Yeah, so-
we spawn towers. We spawn towers. It probably is one in one
Yeah,
out.
so,
When your debuff expires, you get tethered to the other person. Like Wap and I were
Wait, was
Looks
it,
like-
we were
One DPS, one support gets tethered to each other, looks like.
yeah, I got
what
tethered to
kind
go
of
over
tether
this.
is it? Is it one that's like
Uh,
can't be too far?
Oh, I don't. I think it's you can't be too far because I got a I got like a damage dot. I think, but I don't know if that was from something
Unless you're
else.
missing the tower.
But no, I think it was before the tower, unless there was another tower I didn't see. I
Yeah, they all
also
spawn
noticed. Yeah, so I noticed that the little like the blobs that spawn when you run over them, you like get the thing to spawn the tower.
Are you sure it's not timer based?
Yeah, yeah, no, because here I can show you
the two alpha and beta are the same. It's just one's alpha and one's beta, so it's probably
it's
like
P12.
used to determine.
Here, let me share my screen real quick.
But yeah, it's probably like one of us would soak the inside, the other's the outside tower, and that might like resolve it or something.
Yeah, like alpha in, beta out. Or something.
But, like,
He wasn't doing damage when he spun around, was he? Like in normal mode, if you missed the first out, you get hit.
No.
Okay, so we kind of keep people in.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to. So these things on the ground here, like when I go over it, I get a thing. So like, unless that was just random time. See, I walk over it and I pick up a thing here.
I think that
I don't know.
is your second in line debuff going off.
Oh, maybe. Oh yeah, the dot was from the tower. Yeah, yeah. That was the tether there as well. If you saw it, it's like
Yeah, I think it looks like the just little poop piles turn into the towers, and I'm assuming it's
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
going to be as simple as like one tower's in, one tower's out every time,
Mhm.
and it's just we have, for example, we always send alphas out and betas stay in, and then you soak your tower pair, and I guess that's the mechanic. I feel there's got to be more to it.
And Zach already
probably
said
more
alpha
to it.
in, so you're too late, Toto. Alphas are in.
That's fine too. I mean, that honestly makes more sense.
I was
The
just
alphas
typing
just
something
be
random.
Chads and stay put.
That's true. Oh my god,
completely
actually, yeah, this makes
arbitrary.
sense.
Betas to move.
Yes,
I think
yes.
this is-
Betas get the fuck out.
I think this is the same as classical concepts where it's completely arbitrary, but it helps you determine one or the other.
Yeah.
I think so too.
'Cause, yeah, the descriptions are the same. It's just don't go too far for it versus. Which is weird because I walked up to Wath when we had the tether, and then we started blowing up.
I think
So I don't know.
You could also do supports always in or something because it looks like all supports get the same debuff.
I think
or-
it's probably a
That is-
safer
I
bet.
think it would be
to use
better
alpha
to do alpha
beta.
beta.
Because, well, the other thing too is that the reason you need alpha beta is because 2 towers naturally spawn in and 2 towers naturally spawn out, and then 2 players have to place the other towers. So you need to place them in such a way that you have like 4 in, 4 out from the debuffs, right?
What do you
Oh,
mean?
was it what you said?
It's a tower.
Where did the players place?
So when your debuff expires, that spawns a tower because it's the same
become a
lump of
tower.
flesh that the boss spawns. It's the same thing.
Oh.
So it spawns a tower.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you need somebody like prepping to soak your tower.
Wait, won't it be in the tower that you soak though? So the towers will always be in the same spots because you're going to be soaking one,
Are
right?
you sure that
So
wasn't
when-
just coincidence? Because didn't one spawn outside at the start?
Yeah. So
There were 3
yeah,
puddles.
So two spawn.
4.
No, 4. Two spawn naturally in and 2 spawn naturally out. So
Yeah.
you have to use the alpha beta to like have 1 person in, 1 person out, and then you would soak the towers and like spawn the towers. You know what I mean? So like it works out that there's 4 and 4 in, like 4 in, 4 out, to soak each of the tower sets, right?
Yeah,
Listen-
because they
listen
spawn
to that.
sequentially too. So the first 2 that naturally spawn, they need to be soaked by the first pair. Second one by the second pair, and then I'm guessing the ones that are spawned by the first pair need to be soaked by the third pair, and then the ones that are spawned by the second pair's debuff going off needs to be spawned by or needs to be taken by the fourth pair.
Yeah, that sounds.
Sounds an awfully lot like Looper.
I was gonna say I think it's Looper Prio, right? So maybe you wouldn't want to go out like 1, 2, 3, 4. You might want to go out like Looper Prio. I think it might not always be that. Like it's still like alpha beta out, but it's like the order that you would go out or stay in. Maybe is like a Looper order to make sure that somebody's always going to be like able to soak your tower.
The other
Somebody smarter than me can double check that.
the other part of me that the other part that has me a little concerned is that Cruel Coil is usually like he's gonna murder us if we're still inside of the EDM.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if there's any way that we have to make it so like first pair soaks it in and an out, and then manages to drop towers both outside, so the third and fourth pairs can be outside. I don't know.
Well,
I'd say
maybe.
let's get more info because we've only seen it once, and
Yeah.
yeah.
By
I
the way,
guess
we
for
can't
now-
sign the same debuff all out or all in because only betas drop the towers.
Oh. Oh yeah, I see it. Fartson dropped the puddle, but walked.
Fartson dropped the first one, Zach dropped the second one, and then Altair dropped the third one.
Okay, so what do alphas do then? Alphas probably, or what, makes the tether or something? right?
Alphas soak the pre-spawn towers.
Oh, it's just like that. Okay, that's easier. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah.
So
I guess that adds up to it being Looper Pariah too, right? So you would have like 1 and 3 out, 2 and 4 in. Is that right? Or the
well,
opposite?
that time it was
Sorry.
1 and 2 were in. So alphas go out, for
That-
1
that
and
would be-
2.
Yeah, that would be betas.
'Cause
go
I
out for
would
1 and 2
soak-
and in for 3.
Should we
Because
pull
if-
more, get more?
Because I would soak the first inside, and I would drop the third inside, because the third naturally spawned was out.
So 3 soak 1s, 4 soak 2s.
Was I the first one to drop a tower, though?
Were you first?
Yes.
Then the first set of towers resolving is just a single tower, right?
Yeah.
No, you
Yeah, I don't
drop
think
it.
it's
You drop it
the-
before the first one explodes. Like the first respawn tower goes off at the same time as your first tower that you dropped.
And when does Spartans?
Yeah, but I mean, the first tower that resolved, it was a single tower,
on the inside, yeah.
but there was no
So the
second tower. So
So the first in line alpha would soak the first in line, like the first tower that naturally spawns in the arena, like on the inside, and then the third in line alpha would soak the tower that the first in line beta places, right?
Yeah, so I think we should just have like a vague idea as something to try and then get more pulls. I will say what I can see in my footage, the first like tower that the first puddle that dropped before the mechanic started went off by itself, and the second one went off at the same time
Yeah.
as Sparkson's one did. So it seems like it's waves of 1, 2, 2, 1 probably. Or 1, 2, 2, 2, 1 rather.
1, 2, 2, 2, 1 would make sense because that means everyone would have to take one.
Yeah, so let's I guess
we would want. It was like. Let's save these markers. So they spawn like here, here, and like out here or something.
Yeah.
So we would want. We would want my tower to drop like. I don't know, so like. I don't know, like this, I guess, like the people dropping the towers always need to be inside, because I would want mine close to 1 and 2. But then it also needs to be close to 4. I don't know, because like the first 3 towers we drop would all be the same spot or something. Because how do we go from 4 to 3?
Well, the
we-
boss rotates around every time he does cruel coil, so you would just like move out in sets, right?
The
But I
other
mean,
thing
if
is
we're
the
outward,
other
if
thing
we're-
is how do we know which one is 4, which one is 3?
They spawn sequentially, don't they?
Okay.
They do, yeah.
I think we need
But,
more
like-
data. Should
I-
be-
Well, we
let's
should- we just wanna have a
let's
general
poll.
idea.
Let's send 3s and 4s in and 1s and 2s out at the start and just see what happens.
Okay.
3s
Say
and
that
4s
one
in,
more
1 and 2s out.
3, 4, and 1, 2 out. Alpha is
For
like
everyone?
So the tower.
For everyone. So it'll be
And make sure you be near your partner.
Yeah, we're not like trying a strat. We're just gathering data right now. So it's best to keep things simple.
But what should I do?
3, 4 in, 1, 2 out.
perish.
Yeah, no, no.
Why are you asking that?
Or what do I?
I don't know. I want to feel like it's part of conversation. Everybody's talking about smart shit. I'm just sitting here like, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that's fair.
He's not
There's
here.
not raiding with us.
Fuck.
They got you dead.
dummy.
Nice. When did you?
I'm kind of tired. I had to work out. That was a tricky one.
Fourth stack.
Stack.
Continuing across.
I got coned.
I should flash wings there too. It'll probably help.
Yeah.
I think we should just, for now, put the stack always on the Cypher on. Because making sure that stack lives is going to be more beneficial.
Yeah.
Who's in? Forget.
1 and 2
Threes and
in.
fours in. Or that was the other way.
Oh, 3s and 4s in. 1 and 2's out.
It's my part. Off.
Oh, we're
Ooh,
You have to be
Okay,
close
so-
with the tether. Close with the tether.
It's not just that. It's
Bobby,
that if the
be
tether
closer.
persists, you start taking damage.
Yeah,
You
you have
guys
to be
might
really
have
close
to-
with this one.
Well, but I wanted to test one thing, which we didn't get to that poll, which is if you have one of a pair and one out, will he break the tether when he's?
I was gonna
I believe
suggest
we
that,
have
yeah.
to snap the tethers.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm expecting because
Well,
I was standing
when he
pretty close to
rotates-
Zach and we were both taking damage down stacks and damage. So
Yeah, when he rotates, he might snap it with his body.
that's my
You have to stretch it long enough.
Oh, I see.
I
So
mean-
he cuts it when he turns.
That was
I
what
think-
I'm expecting to be the case. Yeah.
It's like Garuda and Ifrit and E6.
I didn't always
Oh,
like
yeah,
that
that
mechanic
was
when they brought it back in some semblance. Indubitably.
So if that's the case, we would probably want to make sure we're doing like one alpha in, one beta out, or like whatever you think it should be. I guess beta out, alpha in makes more sense, right? Because the betas are dropping the towers.
Was it
Just to, like,
DPS
so we can check.
support? That one?
Me and Toto were tethered, so for us it was true. I don't know what it was.
Me and Shino were as well.
So far, it's been consistent. I have a thought. I'd say let's see if it snaps tethers, and if it does, then I think I have a potential strat that could work for this, and we can talk it through after.
Okay, in this poll, if you have alpha, you stay in. If you have beta, you get out.
Maybe I was slow on my mid.
Fort stack. Doubling back.
All right, alphas are staying
Alphas
in.
are what?
Beta's going out.
Alpha in, beta out.
Ignore that heartbreak macro.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Figured it. Oh yeah, no problem.
Oh, sorry, I have to read that. I'm gonna wipe post.
Alpha's in, beta's out.
Are we just going in sequence 1, 2, 3, 4? Oh, or everybody out.
All the betas go out right at the start, I think.
Okay.
Also out.
No, it's
Yeah,
snapping.
that does not work. Oh, it's so sad. I was hoping it would work that way.
I mean, it's
I mean,
still
all the
one.
blobs are spawning near him, so I feel like
Well, there's one thing
Huh?
that I'm curious about actually regarding snapping it is I'm wondering if it has to specifically be in the gap and then when he turns.
People left.
I think we do.
Well,
If they spawn,
there's still one thing I would like to potentially test regarding the snapping, which is that if, let's say the opening is east and the tether appears, beta runs out, he rotates to the opening is north, that I think still might snap the tether, because I think all of the tethers we saw this one were already stretched across part of his body. Like he was facing north already. I'm here, my partner is inside, and the tether appears, and it's already like across a solid part of his body, and then we die before he rotates all the way around again.
So you wait for the tether to actually spawn before you go out to stretch it. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, that's my thought for one more test at least, just to see if it's a thing. If it's not, then I don't know.
Because is that what the inline is for then, you think, is when the tether appears? Because I got my tether pretty late, and I was
It
number
is,
3.
yeah.
No, the tether appears depending on your Nisi buff.
Well, that's
Like you have
the
to
same
look
thing.
at
It's
I mean,
true, but we also have a
Inline
number in
is relevant to your timer. Like,
So beta
If your
1
person
goes out
line-
first, beta 2 goes out second, beta 3 goes out third, kind of deal.
that is my current proposal, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because I died to tether, but I was like, it didn't spawn until I was already outside, so I think I agree with Toto's hypothesis.
But then in that case too, they would just soak whatever tower happens to be outside, I guess, when they go out.
Yeah, I think I have. So I guess I can just say real quick, if that does work, here is my current thought, because it seems like the betas are the ones dropping the towers. So my thought for the flow would be, there are 2 interior towers. Those are soaked by 3 and 4, or 3 and 4 alpha specifically. When tether 1 spawns, beta runs out, snaps tether. Beta will then drop a tower, alpha 1 runs out, soaks the first exterior tower. Alpha 2, and like that kind of thing, right? So my thought was 3 and 4 alpha would soak first 2 towers, and then all the remaining 6 towers would all be outside, and they would be soaked by the remaining folks. Because like after your tether snaps, if it does snap, then you would go outside as well. But let's see if they snap first before we think too much about it.
How do we
The
think these?
first in line will have to run out on the second spin then.
Yeah. Are the spins roughly 5 seconds apart?
Sounds right.
I'm not sure, but like the first time he spins, the tether is not out yet when he starts the second one, so you need to wait for him to spin twice if you want to be in position for him to like move your tether.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The spins are 5 seconds apart, which is the timing on the debuffs. So yeah.
Also, fun fact: the towers go through intervals.
Oh boy.
Cool.
Okay. So order of operations is wait for the first spin. Beta 1 runs out.
No,
Wait for the
second
first
spin.
2 spins.
Wait. Spins. Sorry. Okay. Wait 2 spins. Beta 1 runs out, and then every spin after that, the next person will run out. So yeah.
So
We'll see if it works.
the first gap when he initially spawns, both ones should run opposite of it, right? So that way they can be right next to where the gap's going to end up.
And it seems like he's going clockwise, although it's, I guess, not guaranteed. So if he stays going clockwise, then you can just know exactly where you're going to want to go as soon as you see where he's facing.
He was going counterclockwise that time, I thought.
Oh shit! You're wait.
He was.
I think
and
yeah.
south.
He was
Yeah,
going
oh,
counterclockwise
yeah.
every time, actually.
Okay, I knew it was spinning the same way every time in normal, but I didn't know which. Okay.
But yeah, the difference from this to normal is the gaps are on cardinals instead of intercards. So the north and south are kind of sketchy.
He was spinning his wither shins.
If the boss breaking the tethers doesn't work, I think I have a concept of an idea, maybe, but I'll bring it up in case it doesn't work.
Sounds good.
I feel like it's just a distance thing. We just didn't stretch tethers far enough to stop them.
That specifically said distance bad.
No, it said that you're going to explode when you're too far. It didn't say that it's lethal. There's been cases
yeah,
where mechanic debuffs
maybe-
are described like that.
Yeah, so maybe it's like curtain call or stuff, where it's like you break the tether and then there's the magic ray wide to give the magic boom, so you can't go too fast.
I think that the placements of the towers are indicative of how you have to switch the tethers, is what I was going to say.
Gonna die. Ran too fast.
Forgot the mechanic wasn't over. Thank you for the 3 raises.
Support spread.
Continuing.
Glad people are now hitting their mid for that mechanic. Very helpful.
Holding dismantle for the raid wide instead of the stack.
All right. So beta 1 runs out after the second spin. You ran out one too early, Andy.
Second time he
Oh,
spun.
we can try stretching it then, for good measure. Okay, stretching it did not seem great.
Yeah.
Yeah, Luis and I didn't snap either. I waited for the third one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot he does like the
Maybe not.
test spin to show you this is how the mechanic works, and then he actually starts spinning.
Yeah, I mean, Louis and I were, or sorry, Emmy and I were like opposite sides of the arena, and it didn't snap.
You
'Cause I
think
might as well
maybe
first
taking a tower snap? Does taking a tower snap the tether?
I think it just expires on its own, actually. We just have to stay
But
close to each
it
other and
does-
wait.
Well, here's my problem with that is, and unless it's like super close, like you have to like literally be hugging each other, because Zach and I were pretty close a couple pulls ago, and we were still getting the damage 6 with the damage downs.
Yeah, I think it was. I think Fartzen and I on a couple polls ago were like right on top of each other. And we kept getting damage downs. Oh, was it Elteo? Okay. I didn't remember who it was. I just
Both of them
knew
are
someone
Elteo.
was right on top of him.
That's true. That's true. I'm not sure about the tethers. I had an idea about the towers. I think 3 and 4 beta stay in and soak the first 2 inner towers, and then 1 and 2 beta would move out in the direction, like when he makes it safe for you to go to the tether, like to the tower, if that makes sense. Like, I mean, I guess you have to go out like on your debuff timer, but I wonder if that like coincides with like when the towers spawn, like how he rotates. Like, I wonder if the tower pattern indicates like how he's gonna rotate, or like what the safe spots are gonna be, and like maybe the distance like naturally between those would like do something with the tether. I'm not sure.
Did we have anyone try to like run all the way across the arena for the tethers?
Yeah, I think somebody said they were like opposite corner and it didn't work.
Me and Toto, we weren't opposite corners, but we were like opposite sides of the arena, east and west, basically, from my corpse to him. And it still didn't
It
work.
was
He almost made
kinda
it into
close to corners. Like, I was near the D marker, and I think MB was a little bit south of the middle on the east side.
I was like here-ish, yeah.
Yeah, and I was fairly close to the D marker, so like we were pretty thoroughly stretched.
And I think if 3 and 4 soak the first 2 inner towers, they should be able to get out before they have to spawn their towers. So they would soak the ones that are naturally in there, and then every tower should be able to be placed out after that. So like 3 would soak, like if my carbuncle is 3, it would soak the tower on 1, and on 4 I would soak the tower on 2, and then like when the next rotation comes up, you would move out, and then you would spawn your towers out. So the inner 2 would be soaked, and then there would be no more towers placed in the middle. I don't know what that means for the tethers still, but I think for the tower soaking anyway, that priority makes sense.
Well, I guess the only question then is if soaking a tower is what snaps each other, we'd probably need to have alphas 1 and 2 take the inner ones instead.
So, walk me through your strat one more time, Zach, assuming the number markers are the naturally spawned towers.
Yeah, so I think that, well, I don't know, I'm thinking about what Toto just said too, so maybe I'm wrong, but I'm just going to say it again anyway, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. So if my carbuncle is 3, it would, and 1 is the first tower, it would soak that. It's 3 beta, and I'm 4 beta. I soak 2, and then we move out on the next cruel coil rotation that makes us safe to move out. So like that way the inner 2 are soaked, and every tower should be spawned outside of the inner thing after that. Because 3 and 4 wouldn't go off until after these 2 go off, so they should be able to spawn their towers on the outside, and that would like make the inner 2 soaked. Is my thought.
Then where would the first player beta tower drop? Because it's going off the same time as 2.
Yeah, it would be wherever the first like rotation safe spot would be. So like if 3 is the first outer tower, and then like this is safe or whatever. Actually, it always goes counterclockwise, right? So is like south always safe, or is it east always safe? Is there like a spot that's always safe first, or is it random?
It's random. I think it started like north one time and like west another
Okay.
time.
Okay, so in that case, yeah, let's just say the east is like the first safe spot. So that would go off first, and then Carbuncle is the thing who goes out. So like, let's say that this is the tower that would need to go off. So if betas like
Yeah, I'm
3
gonna-
and 4 are soaking the ones inside. Go ahead.
Set it up for a poll I'm looking at. This
Yeah,
was when
that
the
makes
gap
easier.
was when the gap was north. The tower spawned. One, 2, 3, 4, and then north was the first gap, like before he rotated it all, and then he went to B.
And then it goes counter. Oh, it went clockwise. Or wait, it went counter. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because that would put 3 up in a position. So Carbuncle would be the thing. So 3 and 4 inside. 3 would soak 1. 4 would soak 2. And then I think 3 and 4 alpha would soak the towers that are naturally spawned on the outside. So it's 3 alpha would soak 3, and then 4 alpha would soak 4.
So in that case, would 3 and 4 alpha just immediately go out,
I think.
like as soon as they're able to?
My thing is, I still don't know what that means for the tethers, but my thought is that like they would all be done with their soaking mechanic, I guess, by the time they have to leave. So if they need to be close, they can be close. Okay?
I think before we talk about soaking towers, I think the most important part is where we're dropping the first tower. Because the first tower we drop is soaked at the same time as the second spawned tower. I guess we also need to know if there's any vulns or anything attached to any of this, like who
The
can
first
soak.
tower.
Well, I
would
guess it
drop
would just
in
be
the
like
middle.
wherever the cardinal is. So like if B is the first safe cardinal, it would be dropped here. You know what I mean? Like it would be dropped like in line with the other tower. I think.
Well, I have one other bit of info that I'm noticing in our VOD, which I don't think it impacts the plan you're proposing, but it does potentially impact my thoughts on if towers snap tethers, which is Zach and I, on that poll I'm looking at, started taking the damage ticks before the first tether, the first tower even went off. Like, the first tick came up right around when the tower spawned.
Yeah.
So that is concerning, perhaps.
Yeah, so he had the gap at A. He rotated once to B. We can move out. He rotated down to south with the gap. And then before he rotated again, the first tower went off. So the earliest
adds
one
up
of us
to
to go out
3.
was at B.
Yeah.
And
That adds
then-
up, right? That 3 would soak the first tower, and then 4 would soak the second, because 3 would be safe to move out like right after the tower has gone off, right? On the inside. And then maybe the towers could be placed like relative to safe spots. So like if it was B and then C, like the tower could be on Carbuncle for the first spawn one, and then on here for the second spawn one. And you would rotate, like maybe everybody rotates with it, who's on the outside, to like make sure that all the towers are soaked. Does that make sense? So like a tower would be like 3 here, here, and then C, and then 4. And then like, for the player spawn towers, I think. Or maybe I said too many, but you know what I mean, like rotating like alongside the boss's thing. And that would give everybody like something to be doing.
Yeah, I'm still just hung up on the tethers.
Because I think, assuming soaking a tower removes your thing, but like maybe you can stay close and your debuff doesn't tick, like maybe if we all rotate together, people can stay close, and then they move out to soak their tower, and then maybe like that is acceptable, and then your tower, like your tether breaks. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Can we try a poll where everyone just stays in, and then one alpha soaks the first tower, or one beta stands next to them? like ignore the boss, just see what happens with the. So like,
The tether.
See if
Drop-
we can snap the tether by soaking the tower.
yeah. So 1 alpha takes the first tower, 1 beta stands dead center, and then 2 alpha takes the next tower, 2 beta stays dead center. I don't know.
Mhm.
Like just see what the vulns are, like who gets vulns and what.
Mhm.
That's fair. Good.
Like if
I did
dropping a
notice
tower gives
that-
you a vuln, if soaking a tower
Yeah.
gives you a vuln. Oh,
So I did
in.
notice the I did notice the last pull. I did take a tower, and after I successfully resolved it, it gave me like a poison resistance down.
It's over 20 seconds.
I'm
left.
assuming that's just so you can't soak 2.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh god, fat fingered my dash.
You need to like
really need
move
to-
that thing again.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
You need to move to like the upper right corners of. Did I miss that?
yes, you didn't soak 3.
Oh,
You're always
sorry.
the 3rd one on your side, unless there's only 2.
Yeah.
Or unless
Had
the
to
third
be
one
Either
is
3 or 4.
I had to like flex every time. Just doing it normally seems so weird.
See if corpses get these.
Yeah, I got it while I was mid-raising anyway.
Port stack.
Oh my god.
boy.
Sorry.
Doubling back.
Not raising person.
What if it's literally just alpha soak the tower is B the opposite of the tower? Beta.
Yeah, you
Like,
could
and
do
then beta
this.
just stand still in the tower they spawn.
That seems
like if-
too simple though.
I
Like,
feel like it's worth trying.
I guess
Yeah.
the question is whether you
You
can
get
soak
you get a
the
9-second
tower.
magic ball when you drop a tower.
Okay, so you can't.
We're still gonna try the proposition for testing, right? Where beta in
Yeah.
the middle, alpha on the tower.
Apparently we already know everything it's gonna teach us.
Well, I mean, I still am curious to see if soaking a tower when you have a tether snaps the tether. Because if not, I don't know how we make them not give the damage.
Yeah, I feel like that's the thing we have to figure out is like how to get rid of each other, and then we can figure out how to do the mechanic.
I'm gonna have lightning for the busters later. I hit the wrong button.
Okie doke. I'll try and give you a divine benison if I remember. Not
Oh,
that
at least
that's
have
worth
bulwark.
much.
Support the spread.
Doubling back.
Oh, that was baby damage. Okay,
Who's
so Alpha
soaking the
1
tower?
soaks first. Alpha 1 soaks first tower.
Congrats, Alteo.
Stand on this thing.
Yep.
Oh, if you're too close to him, he sucks you back in.
That did not seem to do anything. What the fuck is this mechanic?
Wait,
I don't get it.
hold on.
I think there were 8 towers there, so it looks like everyone's going to have to soak a tower at some point.
There are, yeah. It's four spawn initially, and then the betas all drop 1, so it's 8 total.
Are we positive the towers are a one-person tower soak?
They only have the single.
Look like
They have over 20
Yeah, I
seconds
just
of,
wonder-
of poison vuln, so probably.
Okay, I was just wondering if like because I wonder what the significance of dropping the lump is when you're alpha if it doesn't spawn a tower. Like I wonder if you have to
Poison
use that for
ball
something.
is what it is.
For the alpha?
I'm just wondering about the debuff that the towers give. It's poison
Yeah, that's
ball.
what you
Yeah,
said
it's-
the tower.
yeah.
I just mean like I wonder why does the alpha debuff exist? Like what does it do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm
I know who you're paired with.
Yeah, but it also spawns a lump of flesh, right? Like the beta one spawns a tower, but the alpha one does something. Like what?
Maybe
What is
maybe it's for later in the mechanic. I don't know.
Possibly. I think I'm
that? I just
following
wonder.
Zach's thought path here, though, because like, why? If
Yeah.
it were just determining who
Yeah.
partners were, it could just be DPS partner to supports or something, and then they would just use the same icon. So I'm sure that the debuffs do something different each, especially because they're using alpha and beta, that only get used in
Yeah.
circumstances like that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure we know what the beta does, where it drops the tower. And I don't know why, but I have this vibe that like the tower order has to be 3, 4, 1, 2 for shit.
What if this is stupid, but what if it's like E10 and you have to drop an alpha like meat puddle in the tower that a beta drops? So good.
Could
Oh,
be.
maybe.
I mean, yeah.
was in the tower.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like the naturally spawned one from the bosses could maybe be soaked by like the other betas. Like, what if betas have to soak and drop towers, so it's like Looper Prio, and then alphas have to like place their meat to be in a position that could soak a tower that's dropped by a beta later.
Like 3, 4, or no, 1, 2 beta in, 1, 2 alpha out. They drop their meat, and then the 1, 2.
Well, I think
I'm
3,
just
4
making
beta.
fun of
I think
that.
3, 4 beta would have to be in. I think.
Yeah, 3, 4 beta would stay in and soak the first tower, and then 1, 2 beta would go out and drop their towers in such a place that the alphas could drop their meat to soak them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because
It
I mean,
makes
if,
sense, but my god, I hate that phrasing.
Yeah, yeah.
The alphas dropping their meat.
So if the betas are like responsible for the towers, then maybe the alphas somehow is like responsible for cleansing the tether stuff. If like the
Yeah.
betas are handling the towers.
The weird thing that Altea was there, Sheena was there, and they were taking ticks before the tower even resolved again.
Maybe it's related to the meat. Like maybe they can't be too close to each other or something. Like maybe if 2 puddles of meat are too close to each other, it like causes an issue.
Well, it was before anything even spawned in. It was like
Or, like nothing
before the
happened.
tower
Oh.
even showed up at
Hold
the
on,
tower.
I maybe had. Would it maybe? I know I have this weird idea where it's like, right? So the betas start in as the thing, but like the alphas would immediately go out, and then like the alphas would have to come in, and the betas would have to go out. I don't know why I have that like
Come back in.
yeah. So like the alphas would like start like out like as soon as they go out to the boss, and then maybe move back in. I don't know. I'm just spitball on here.
Also, when the debuff expired, it looks like there was a small AoE on both bodies. Like Sheena was alive and Altea was a corpse, but they both had an AoE on them.
Yeah,
as
that
the
makes
debuff
sense
expired.
that makes sense from what the debuff is saying about it resulting in a burst of damage.
I want to try just stretching the tethers farther than we
Yeah, I was
have
gonna
been
say, what if
stretching
we
them
just like
so
try
far.
to...
It's like corner to corner, yeah.
Well, because that would add up to if 3 and 4 are staying in and then 1 and 2 are going out. Like if 1 and 2 beta and alpha like go out at the same time, one of them just goes like up in the corner and then one of them goes here, because that would also be in line with how the tower spawns. Like if one tower spawns like northwest and the alpha goes out to soak it, they would be in the corner, and the beta would naturally be in this corner to snap their tether and to spawn their next tower. Right?
Problem I'm having is like going back to the first wall where like the gap was up north and then he rotated counter, the gap was here. So one
That's fine.
person could go out and then go to B, and then he'd rotate again to C. The other person could go out and go to 3. But then you're gonna drop a tower in a corner.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the alpha would go to like where the tower is naturally spawned by the boss, and then the beta would go to the corner to drop their tower.
And yeah,
And that like should be...
also-
then the next person comes out when he rotates counterclockwise one more time, so it's the tower that was dropped at 3, and then
Which
the
is
last
sets,
person
like maybe
above it.
sets come out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that too.
Because if 3 and 4 are staying in and soaking the first 2 towers, that like lines up, right? Because they wouldn't be able to move out until they've soaked their towers. But then that would line up with when the debuff is going to go off. Like when they have to snap the tower.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, I'd be.
try that.
Yeah.
I would say we could say one person. So I guess we'll say Alpha runs out on the first rotation and Beta runs out on the second. So you're not both going out the same side and then have to go all the way around.
Yeah.
Well, didn't we say that your tether starts ticking before you're able to make it out for an extra rotation? Like I don't know, you have time to do that.
No, it starts ticking right before the first tower explodes. So you have time because that's like
It starts ticking during the third
Oh, okay.
rotation.
Okay, so they wouldn't want to be in this corner. They would want to be like southeast, like on 3.
yeah, like if you
Oh,
started.
well, that
north,
still makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, we're saying like if you started north, then Alpha would run out when he's facing 2 after one rotation and head up to B, and then Beta would run out after the second rotation when he's facing south and head all the way over to the 3 marker. So
Well,
like,
that makes
hard
okay,
opposite
yeah.
corners.
That makes a lot of sense though, because then the towers would be spawned in the same position, right? Like where they naturally spawn, the betas would be dropping theirs in the same spots too. Because if you're gonna like wait for 2 rotations, it's gonna naturally end up that you're like in the spot where the towers spawn.
Can we,
Right? So a beta
can we,
would be like on Carbuncle and like here.
can we just try it out first and then maybe
Also-
hidden craft more if it breaks?
One more weird thing, Sheena didn't drop a lump of flesh as 1 beta. Like he didn't drop a tower.
I did.
Really?
On the pull I'm watching. I don't see a lump of flesh dead center.
There is a lump of
I
flesh
wasn't that center.
on Sheena.
I was dead center.
Yeah, Sheena
I
moved to me
moved
because
on
he
top
started
of
getting
Altair.
damage. Yeah.
But I think we're going in the right direction with the moving them to opposite tethers. So I think we should try them in opposite corners.
You drop the lump of flesh when the debuff expires, not as the towers are soaked. The problem we're having
Yeah.
is people keep dying early.
Yeah,
So-
no.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
But
said I
that
didn't
means, like,
drop one at all,
for-
which is
no.
not true. I dropped one when the debuff expired, because it expires either on the timer or when you die.
Yeah.
on other polls, we had those towers dropping earlier than that one because people were dying immediately, so they were dropping them sooner. I lived longer, that's why it's delayed. But it definitely dropped there.
Okay, yeah.
When does
So
the
I
first
think-
tether appear?
What's
Sorry,
that?
you go first.
No, I was just gonna say I think what we have is a good plan, so let's just try it.
I was just wondering, when do the first like tethers appear?
Third spin is what Sheena said, I think.
No, that's
Stupid
when they
idea, but
start
what-
picking. They appear like 5 seconds before that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they
So,
appear around.
Can you walk me through the plan one more time? Sorry. So
So ones.
he spends 1.
So
Go ahead.
he'll spin once. Alpha 1 will run out the gap and go into the hard corner, I guess clockwise. So like if it's east after the first spin, you would go out and then up to the northeast corner. If it's south, you would go to the southeast corner.
And then he
your
spins,
beta
and
pair.
then
he spins again. your
Beta 1
pair,
and Alpha.
and
So he
Alpha 2
spins
again.
once, Alpha 1 goes out. He spins again, Beta 1 and Alpha 2 go out.
Yeah.
And then each time he spins, you just add 1.
Yeah, and it's just when betas go out, they're going to go to the nearest intercardinal counterclockwise instead, so that you're hard opposite of your partner to see if we can snap them. Or is that what
Okay.
happens
Well,
when
not-
they spin in front of?
Yeah.
First after the first spin, Alpha 1 goes out nearest clockwise, and second is Beta 1 and Alpha 2. Third is Beta 2 and Alpha 3, and fourth would
Yep.
be Beta 3 and Alpha 4. Does Beta 4 just stay in the middle the entire time then? And when does Beta 4 go up?
We'll have to figure that out, but
after-
we just want to know that this
The,
works for
like the
snapping
3s and 4s do not matter at all. We just want to see if we can snap the tether on the first set, really.
Makes sense.
But yeah, like, assuming that we can snap them, I guess, yeah, it's just in waves, so Alpha 1, then Alpha 2 Beta 1, then Alpha 3 Beta 2, then Alpha 4 Beta 3, then Beta 4.
Yeah, I think I saw Discord was having issues with my connection earlier too.
I did see like orange bars instead of the usual green, so might just be Discord's doing a fucky wucky.
Discord based in Texas.
I think so. It honestly could be because of the cold weather snap. Weather cold snap. What's his boss's like superpower? He has like fire and cancer or something.
It's regenerative
Poison, but
power.
Fire and cancer.
Kinda, he keeps
I
like
like
growing
his
like
classical elements.
My favorite member of Captain Planet, Cancer.
supports your stack.
Dumping back.
Hey,
It
does work.
snaps.
Okay, 2 is not snapped. Oh,
Yeah, it does.
yep, there it goes. It's just pure distance. Okay.
Oh, then I need to soak that. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. We're cooking now. We can make this work.
Oh my god, for some reason looking at the boss doing the rotation gave me like vertigo in real life. My head went like fuzzy. I don't know what happened. Oh my god.
Hey,
The Guitar Hero effect.
hey, when you're going to that corner in the direction it's spinning, it sucks. You can't frickin' see because his goddamn head's in the way.
It
North sucks.
snap. Oh, I guess. Okay, yeah. Snapping our tether
It makes
made
the debuff fall
Alteo
off,
drop
so
a
it's-
tower.
Yeah, because I dropped my tower when I snapped it on as beta 2.
Oh, glad we figured that out.
So
Okay, that gives us something.
Alteo dropped his tower out here. It would soak it.
Didn't Alteo have an alpha?
I had alpha.
Yeah,
Was he?
Is
Or
he
I guess whoever was
rated-
whoever was tethered to me.
That
I
would
guess
be
is
WoW.
what I meant. I don't know why I thought it was Alteo.
What number were they? Beta 1? Beta...
that was
Yeah,
beta
beta
1.
one.
Yeah,
Far-
because
Fartson
I
and
was
WAF
beta
were
2 when I
one.
dropped my tower right.
I don't know if it's... Assuming it's Looper Pro, it'd be Alpha 3, right? What was it? I probably went to the wrong side. I went... me and Toto ended up in the same spot, so I think I messed up, because I was Alpha 3. But I think Alpha 3 would end up there and then be able to soak it.
I think Alpha 3 you would have wanted to break the other direction. Like, you would want to be in the corner that Fartson wound up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think I messed up and went to your side, but if I didn't go to southeast, I would have gone southwest, and then I would have been in position to
You would have
soak
soaked the
that tower.
beta 1 tower. Yeah, and then Alpha 4
Yeah.
would come to my corner and soak the beta 2 tower.
Yeah. So like Alpha 3 would soak beta 1.
So Alpha 1, I ended up where Eos is. Do I just wait there for, I guess, 3 beta
Beta
to drop
3?
their tower?
Yeah, you would soak
Okay,
beta
so I
3.
would snap tether, go in for melee, whatever, and then back out after the tower drops.
I think so. So yeah.
Okay, so I don't have to go to a different corner. I just wait in that corner.
The issue is...
Wait, hold on. Which corner? So you were okay. Yeah. That's how it worked. Okay.
I guess I'm confused about who soaks the inner towers. Because I was thinking it was beta 3 and 4 that would soak the inner towers, but if they get a Vaughn and they drop it, I don't know if they can.
Well, does
I mean-
dropping a tower do poison, or does only soaking a tower do poison?
I think dropping gives you
Dropping-
magic, right?
It's
Dropping
only
is magic.
soaking.
Yeah, dropping is magic, soaking is poison. So yeah, I guess maybe it works out. So 3-4 beta can soak the inner towers and then move out to drop their towers. Okay, yeah.
And then
Yeah, 'cause
1-2 beta would drop their towers and then soak the 3 and 4 outer towers.
I think, yeah,
Right.
that's right. Yeah.
Because
So my movement there should have basically been pop tether, drop tower here, stamp out of it, and then wait for the tower that's like right here to spawn and soak that.
And soak it. Yeah, I think that's right.
Okay, I think we got a strat.
Let me plug it into our simulation from the last bowl. So we had 1, 2, 3,
Yeah, it was 3-4.
4, and then we dropped our first one here, and then I guess it would just go clockwise from there.
Yep. Or counterclockwise, but yeah.
So then
Yeah, which. So you have. beta 3 soaks one. So the betas soak the existing towers. So beta, it's 3, 4, 1, 2 soak order for those, and alphas soak the beta towers in the corner where you already are.
Yeah, I think that's right.
I think it's just that simple, honestly. Because
Yeah.
the thing is, it worked out that time with the rotation in terms of the pattern that we got them dropped in, but I have to assume that it always works out that way, and if they drop in the opposite, the flip pattern, then he would start with a different rotation. Like, it'd start east or west instead, because...
Yeah.
Who were we having soak the inside towers?
Beta 3 and 4.
Okay, yeah, then that works.
I think the only thing, and this is only if it works out naturally, we don't have to worry about it. If it doesn't work out naturally, we might have to like adjust which direction people are rotating in. So like we can't always do clockwise, counterclockwise. You might have to like have it relative to where the outer towers spawn at. But like even then, the idea still works. It's just like you might have to adjust to that.
Well, when the towers have been in this configuration, has the boss always rotated counterclockwise?
The boss always rotates counterclockwise, like always.
Yeah.
Oh, always. Okay.
I think the second and third. The question is whether the second and third placed towers are clockwise, like if 3 is clockwise from 2.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We might have to like adjust to those to like instead of having people always go like counter a clock, you might have to like go based on where the outer towers spawn to like end up in a position where you could soak them. But it would still be the same idea. It would just be like moving a different direction. Right. But it could also just work out like always, so you don't have to worry about it.
I don't know. Just give it a try. Doesn't work.
Remind me one more time what direction people are rotating when they move out before we do this again.
Alpha's clockwise, beta's counterclockwise.
Okay.
I'm typing the whole thing up too, just so we have it.
I'll definitely keep that on a slide. Is it this is the tower order for alphas the same as all 3, 4, 1, 2, or is it?
Should be, yeah.
It should be, but you shouldn't have to worry about it too much because where you end up with your rotation, there'll just be a tower fuse.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing to keep in mind also is just when you are snapping a tether, like, or if you're, yeah, the thing to keep in mind, I guess, if you're alpha 1 or 2, make sure you move a little off the corner after you snap your tether, and so because like you're gonna have somebody barreling in there to snap a tether in the corner where you were, and you don't want to get clipped by it because that will kill you when you soak the tower. But I feel like I'm overcomplicating the write-up that I'm doing, so do we want to just do like another poll? Well, we got time on the timer, and then
Yeah.
because like the important thing is just betas 3 and 4 soak the inner towers, and then the order that we run out and the direction that we go, and everything else just sort of resolves itself.
Yeah, I think as long as we follow the rules,
Yeah.
like the simple rules I typed in chat, then it should work out like on its own. The only
What's the
thing
order
like I
that we
had
go
mentioned
out in?
before.
It's Alpha 1 on first rotation, and then every subsequent rotation it's the next Alpha and the next Beta. So
Okay.
second
So,
rotation
yeah.
is Alpha 2 Beta 1, then Alpha 3 Beta 2, then Alpha 4 Beta 3, and then Beta 4 by themselves.
The Beta 4 is super
Yep.
nice because you just stand in the middle and DPS.
Yeah, you just stand in a tower and then run at the very end. Just make sure you can count to 5.
Alpha's clockwise, beta's counterclockwise. Next corner when you go out. Okay.
It's all, I was gonna say, maybe, I'll see how well the bow works there. Trying to figure out best spot for self fields for DPS.
We shouldn't need it there. Also, it's only gonna tick twice, because you only take damage twice. Nice health to there.
Thanks. Was I at like 69k or something at some point?
You almost died.
Huh.
And then got 2x got procs.
I guess I didn't even see my HP drop that low because of the X-Cogs immediately popping. No.
DPS stick. Continuing.
Ow. Yeah, out here with sustained damage and the damage down.
Sustained.
You're
damage.
just,
We're
you're
all
just
trying to
living your
figure out
best.
who gave you that damage now.
You're just living your best life. Don't worry about it.
Maybe it's the guy in the hot dog suit.
Me dressed
Did
in
beta
a-
3 and 4 soak first 1 and 2?
Yes, beta 3
Yep.
soaks first, beta 2, beta 4 soaks second.
How did ours not snap?
Why?
I think I
I'm
might
gonna
have
sack
gone on.
this.
I'm like hard corner. Are you hard corner?
Altea was hard corner too.
And she unfortunately had the same idea.
Do we have to wait for it to manifest and then?
Is
I might have gone out too late. That's what it
you're
was.
not in the corner? Yeah, you just gotta go in the corner.
It looked like Altea
I think
was
this
hard
works.
corner opposite me though, and I was just,
I think it could have been like an inch closer to the edge, but I was like really far in.
I ran to the wrong corner. 3 minutes.
Well, did
to
everybody
go.
end up with their tethers making like a line through the arena, or did anybody end up like from me to Fartson? Okay, because I was gonna say if people ended up from me to Fartson, that might not have broken, but if it's like northwest to south,
ours is definitely diagonal.
I think mine was across.
Because I ended up in the same spot as Luffy did, and I was Alpha 3, and mine definitely broke.
I was standing here and mine didn't.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
Interesting. Because I was like hard corner right up here, and mine
I
did break,
was-
but maybe my partner died actually.
Yeah, I was up in the corner as well, and then I just I think my tether broke and I died.
Yeah, this was my point of view. I was tethered to Alteo. You can see I was definitely hard corner, and I'm assuming he was as well, and it just didn't break.
The line didn't thin out when we were in the corners either. Like, because when you can see them starting to break, or like they're going to break, you can see the line start to thin. But mine just, Toto's and mine just stayed the same thickness.
Maybe you have to move out. Maybe it's like vines. Like you have to move out closer to the same time.
Yeah, Louis, you didn't go hard corner. I don't know if it's like hard corner to corner.
I thought maybe I just moved out at the wrong time.
You were like
But-
here, and I was like here. So
I
don't know.
think before the chains manifest, there's like the red thing over your head, the red marker. I think you need to be close to each other for that.
Yeah, I think it's distance
'cause Toto
traveled
and I-
rather than total distance. Like when you have the tether.
Yeah,
So you need
Yeah,
to
so it's like
start
brambles.
close
You
and then stretch
start-
it.
yeah,
close
exactly.
in.
Because
So I
Toto
guess
and
that changes
yeah,
our order and when people can go outside.
I'm gonna say we were definitely hard corners looking at the replay. So yeah, that I guess it will be distance.
Yeah, because
Love
I mean,
that.
I was like, here's where I was on. Oh,
Yeah, I think we just need to run out in pairs.
yeah.
If that's the case,
Did someone save markers?
oh, you know
I did.
what?
Yeah.
That also is an interesting one because I just realized oh fuck. Realizing a flaw in the idea if we're trying to say beta 1 takes third natural spawn and beta 2 takes fourth natural spawn, because those are opposite corners from each other, and the way that we planned out doing this mechanic would have beta 1, beta 2 in adjacent corners, not opposite corners, so only one of the two would be next to a tower. I mean, I guess there's time for them to move across.
I'm guessing you just have to move to the other corner where the tower is.
Probably, yeah.
If people have
That's
to move
it.
out in sets at the same time, you would be moving anyway, right? So I think it's fun. Because the way they're moving out right now won't work. Assuming that it's like brambles. So
Hmm. So I guess the change would then be send both ones out on the first spin, both twos on the second spin. Or do we want to do... No, we don't want to do second, third, fourth, fifth spins, right? Because we want to wait
think
until the
so,
totals
yeah.
actually appear.
I think so,
Yeah,
and then I think you would still do like clockwise, counterclockwise, but it's just like when they go out, one of them breaks like to the diagonal corner, in you know what I mean? Like one would go, if it like south was safe, one would go southwest, one would go northeast. So it would still end up like diagonal that way. Or maybe you would do it actually. Maybe instead of saying one clockwise, one counterclockwise, you would rotate towards where the towers naturally spawned. So you would have one person go towards like the southernmost tower spawn and one go to the northernmost tower spawn. So that you're putting towers next to each other.
I mean, we're going to have one beta tower in each corner in the end, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
Are we?
that was the idea that we originally had.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
We were going to have... The way that it worked out would have one beta, one alpha wind up in each corner.
Yeah, I'm saying since we have to change it, I think to have people move out at the same time, I think maybe instead of like worrying about clockwise, counterclockwise, it would make more sense to say like one person goes to the southernmost tower, one person goes to the northernmost tower, and then all the towers are like in the same relative positions in the arena. But like when you move out, you're always like pre-splitting that way. You know what I mean? So like alphas would go north and betas would go south, for example, or something like that. Like
I think
towards
we'd have to do-
the towers.
I think we'd have to do odds and evens, not alphas and betas, right? Because we would still need to have Like, if we said all alphas go to one and all betas go to the other, then there are no alphas there to soak the towers the betas drop.
Sure, yeah, that's fine.
Let me see if I have footage of the last poll.
So I guess like 1 and 3 would go north, and like 2 and 4 would go south or something. You would alternate, maybe. I guess.
When? Oh, hold on. I checked something on our previous poll where we actually snapped the tethers successfully.
I'll be right back.
Oh. Okay, so that's fucked up actually, because
When it's good footage.
but if we don't stagger the exits, right? Because we need to make sure that no what.
Well, you can go out but hug the boss. I don't know. It doesn't really add much though.
Yeah,
I
I'm just
don't
trying
know.
to think of how we make sure that there's somebody just there to soak the towers the betas drop, because those, like, once that debuff falls off of you, and let me see, I took the damage here. Yeah, the tower pops up within like a second and a half and then resolves almost immediately. You have like 2.5 seconds between like a tether snapping and somebody needed to be there to soak that tower. So we need to figure out some sort of dance that lets us snap tethers, but also make sure that people are in place to soak towers.
That poll. That's right. This might not be the last poll we had.
All right. Well, looking at the one where we snapped tether successfully, it does look like Wath started the run. Like, the tether spawned while Wath was dead center of the arena, and then he started the run. So that does definitely lend credence to the theory that it's distance run, not just flat distance.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
So I ended up.
This shit is too hard.
Here.
I was already
Wath is
10:30.
here. It was there and there. There's no 4. The problem here is if we're always going out the same way, we end up with 1, 2, 3, 4. Like all the alphas are in a different corner, and all the betas are in a different corner, right?
Ideally.
Except that means that each corner is getting 1 tower and 1 additional tower, and then 2 opposite corners already have towers. But 3 and 4 are next to each other instead of opposite. So like ideally 3 and 4 need to be stretched in the corners where there's not towers. Because I don't know, because like
Well, I guess part of my question is, do we
'cause-
have a clear beat on the timing of when
Well,
the
what I'm
like?
the main problem I'm having is like 3 beta can't be in a corner with a tower already in it. Like the people who soak the
think
inside
it's-
towers have to be in the corners without towers.
So I think
Well,
which
why
way
though? 'Cause-
the
Because if they're in a corner with a tower, there's already one other person there. But that means that person had to soak the tower that spawned naturally in the corner, and then there's no one left to soak the tower they're going to drop.
Well, no. So I mean, the way that I'm, at least the way that I understand this is supposed to work is, alphas always soak beta towers, betas always soak the existing towers. So beta 1, after they drop their tower, would then go on to soak the 3rd tower that spawned naturally, and beta 2 would soak the 4th tower
but-
that spawned naturally. Which,
So we have 2 people per corner, right?
yes.
1 alpha, 1 beta.
Yes.
So the beta drops a tower, and the alpha soaks it,
Yes.
right? But then who soaks the tower in the corner?
I mean, that's
Like,
just a matter
so
of like one of
3 beta drops a tower.
So, well, let me.
No,
can I-
no,
I
one
know what
second,
you're
one
saying.
second.
Can
3 beta drops a
Okay.
tower. The only other person in their corner is 1 alpha, right? So 1 alpha soaks their tower. So both people have already soaked the tower.
Yes.
Now what if you put an additional tower in that corner? There's no one left to soak it.
But that's what I'm trying to say is 3 beta already soaked an inner tower, so they're not allowed to soak a tower again. What that
Yes.
means is one of two, you're going to have 1 beta, 2 beta. Those are the 2 that have to soak the outer towers. One of them naturally should end up in a corner that has an existing tower. The other one should end up in 1 intercardinal away from. That just means they have to run. They drop their tower and then they go and soak the other tower. Like, you should have time.
I have a question,
then-
I guess. So
If they're
Okay.
moving, who soaks the tower that
Cool.
gets dropped in their corner?
The alpha that's already there. Sorry, Zach. Well, hang on, Zach. What was your question?
I was gonna say, so we think that the tether break works like brambles, right? Do we know
Yeah.
for sure that they actually need to be in hard corners if they work like brambles? Is it possible that we could put them just on cardinals and maybe that would reduce the amount of like run people have to do? Like maybe one could be on a cardinal and then go down. You know what I mean? Like instead of using the whole arena, you could use like a half of it. And
We would need
that
to
way.
test it.
yeah.
We
We
would.
need
I
to
mean, I
test
can at
We don't
least
know.
confirm that they don't have to be hard corners, because at least on my point of view, when like the one where I successfully snapped up tether, I was like maybe around where the bottom right 4 indicator on Fertzon's board.
Yeah,
is-
like I wonder if the one chain indicator on Fartson's diagram, and then like if somebody could be right underneath the 4 marker where he has it, would that be enough to stretch it? Like maybe that would give you like a better way to place things. Like so you could make it theoretically to either corner if you needed to, depending on how we want to place them. I don't know. It's just a thought.
I do want to note the arena is rectangular. I
Yeah,
was supposed to
it
say
is
rectangle, not
rectangular.
rectangular. Yes. So
Yeah, so there's more space,
We-
like if you were to
more
do it
space
that
on
way.
the east-west split. Yeah.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure we've had like someone in the middle, and then like while they're still inside the coil, and then someone like run to the corner, and I don't think it broke. I think if they run along the long edge, so like chain 1 and chain 2, well, Farson just moved it. Chain 3 and the 2 chain 3s up north, that might be long enough because that way you don't have to be
Like if they start on
diagonals,
top
you
of
just
each
need
other.
to
Do
be.
we know for sure that those people like let their tether spawn like correctly before they tried to move out?
What do you mean? Let their tether spawn correctly?
Like
Like
were
they
they
didn't.
close together?
Yeah. Like they didn't like move far already. Like they had their tether and then they moved and broke it instead of like letting it moving early.
I think we need more pull data or like more visuals because we've only had
Mhm.
that couple pulls where we were trying to run out. And the first
Yeah,
pull
I-
seemed to work fine, but the second pull, people were pre-positioning and they didn't break.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So based on that, since it's like a bramble type break, I wonder what the actual distance to break it is, and if we can find that, that might tell us a lot more about like where we have to place things and how like if it's reasonable for somebody to like place something and then rotate to another position or
Yeah,
something.
to know that we would just need to test it, I think. So we should
Yeah.
go in and
I
get
think,
more
yeah,
data.
maybe
Well,
that
I'm
would be
What
good
are,
to know.
gonna just see one thing.
Well, I think Sheena's still away.
So
What's
I
up,
think,
Emby?
Toto first.
Well, you go first, because I'm still actually looking
Wonder
at the
Watch, let's
replay
see.
right now.
Somebody still needs to go out after the first rotation, right? So should that person? I think that happens before brambles start to spawn or anything. Should they just stay as like close to the cardinal position that they ran out on as possible to minimize the distance for the tether spawn? You think? Like if beta 1 or alpha 1 goes out first, rather. That's before like the,
Well, I
the
think we
actual tether
would-
spawns onto the
I think we would be changing the order that people run out in. So it wouldn't be the old one where Alpha 1 runs out first and then nobody else does. It would be like ones running out at the same time.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I see.
Like
One
like
has
the
to go
same
far.
number runs out together. Yeah, and then one goes far and one. Because what I'm thinking basically is if the space to break them is short enough, if they both run out together, so both ones, Alpha and Beta, run out together, one of them plants, one of them just stays still, and then one of them moves, and that might
So make
be able to break the bramble, but it depends on like how much
So-
you have to move to break them.
So here, let me give you a one data point. Looking at the replay from the 2 pulls ago when we broke them, I was tethered with the MB here. This was our positioning when the debuff swapped over and the tether spawned, and then the second screenshot is when they snapped and we got the magic fallen. So that initial starting distance, 2 hard corners, was enough to break a tether, which
I mean, that
definitely
seems like
suggests.
it's not much movement.
Yeah, that looks
Yeah.
to me like
Yeah,
we
so
could, if we're like tight together, we could snap it easily.
yeah, so it looks like based on
Yeah.
that, if person in the middle, like what if one person's the corner, person's in the middle, and then the other person goes to the corner, it should be fine. But yeah, you could probably stay like Zach was saying, stay a bit closer to the boss, and then that way the person like moving out doesn't have to go as far.
Yeah, because I wonder if you could like just say like, for example, I'm not thinking about the ramifications of the towers and stuff, but like I'm just saying as like an arbitrary example, if Alpha plants, like you move out, Alpha stays still outside of the cruel coil, and then Beta like rotates, I don't know, clockwise or something. Like, does that break it? And then does that like set it up in such a way that like you would be in line with like the rest of the rotation to like have a tower be right where you move out? Or I guess the Beta would stay, and then Alpha would run, and then towers would be spawning in each position where the boss rotates to naturally. So then people would just run out, soak a tower, and the other person would move far, move in the direction of like where the
Yeah.
naturally spawned towers are, I guess, to soak them. Does that sound
that makes sense.
real?
Yeah, so like you said, betas are planting and alphas are moving. So then alphas would just move in the direction
I think-
in which the boss is going to end up for the
I
next person to
guess-
come out, right?
When the ones go out, one alpha wants to run to the third tower, and one beta wants to run
Yeah,
away from
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be
Because
Other way around. We want one beta should be near. Well,
one
they're
has
gonna
to,
soak
one
the
ha-
third.
one alpha has to soak the third tower.
One alpha
so-
has to soak the third beta tower. Alphas have to soak beta towers. That, like, alphas
yeah.
cannot soak the natural towers.
Well, so it might be alternating or something, but my idea, I guess, basically is just that like betas would move out as the boss rotates and place a tower such that like it would be there as soon as you move out. So like maybe beta 1 and 2
Yeah.
would stay, and then you would flip it for the other two. So then alpha 1 and 2 would stay, or alpha 3 and 4 would stay to soak those towers. I think. Sorry, maybe I'm wrong about this, but does the idea make sense?
I think I understand what you're
Yeah,
saying.
I get what you're saying.
I don't know if my
I guess
brain
I'm
is
not positive
functional
who.
enough right now to like figure out the exact correct order
Yeah,
of operations to make it work. but
That's
I'd say
my issue too.
here's what I'm thinking, because we don't have a ton of raid night left. I am ready, by the way. I was the one, I think, out of 8. But my thought is we go in and first and foremost we test if they are bramble snapped. Like if
Yeah.
we start right next to each other, how early do they break? And once we've established that, then we can get like a real strat going.
So do we want to have, I guess, both ones go out then and test
Yeah,
the
both-
breaking distance?
Both people of the same number should go out at the same time, and then one of them should stand still, and one of them should just either rotate clockwise or counterclockwise. We should just pick one, and then like see how far they have to move before it breaks. And one of them should just stand completely still in like whatever, like get safe from the cruel coil, and then just stand still. And then for the beta, and then the alpha should move either clockwise or counterclockwise, and like just see how far you have to move to break it. But
Small
like make sure that
think-
everything is spawned first.
small suggestion to
Yeah.
that. So while we have one person in the middle plant, if it's clear that it's not going to break, I would suggest the first pair, the person who's standing in the middle, start moving in the opposite direction inside the coil to test the exact distance, since
But people are
direct
outside the
center
coil.
to the
Well, they're both outside.
Yeah, nobody's
It's
inside.
going to be
or having
like
both
alpha
run.
1 and 2. So alpha and beta 1 move out at the same time, and then what I'm thinking is it would be alpha like you wait until the tether spawns, and as soon as the tether spawns, alpha plants and beta rotates clockwise or counterclockwise.
So I
Until the
think
tether
the
snaps, because
problem with
Where does A
standing
plant?
still-
So
if
you
Wath
run out.
If Wath went from A to B, if we move out to like C to B won't snap.
We know that one's not.
Stacked.
Okay.
I
That's
feel
what
like
was
we
wondering.
should both move and like, if we're on the north side, see if it snaps when we get in the corners or like halfway along the wall instead.
Okay. I thought we didn't know if it was snap from C to B. That's what I was suggesting that we test. But if we already know that it won't snap, then
Well, cause like, the one pull, this was Wath and me, and then it like didn't snap until he was all the way out, didn't it?
I posted some screenshots
Well-
for me and Louis, where
Mhm.
relative to
um,
where we started and how far we had to run for the snap.
yeah. So I just want to. Yeah, but you're already like split from each other. So I just want to make sure that we know like if you
Yeah.
start on top of each other, and then the tether spawns, like how far do you have to move exactly for it to like break?
yes.
You know what I mean? So if both people
We
go
can just-
together,
Or you can just subtract the distance that me and
that's
Louis were apart.
really like
Yeah, but
I
it's
don't
a
know
lot
if
easier
you're
if we
good with
just
like spatial.
do a decimal.
Yeah.
No, I know
feel
it's
like
not
that's, like,
exact.
impossible
I'm
for
just
me to
I'm just saying it
conceptualize
gives
that.
us a good like baseline.
We
I'm
guys
just
like,
thinking
easier
if we
baseline.
have one person stand still and it doesn't snap, we get 0 data.
Well, no, we get data that we know like it's gotta be further than that. Right? Like we know
Well,
that
then we're-
one of them definitely won't move.
I mean, we can have both people move opposites. That works too. But
We can
the important
do-
thing is that
We
have
can do
the
the
important-
first pair one person stand 2, still pair 2, both people move, and then we'll get both sets of data on the same poll.
That works too. Yeah, okay. What I'm trying to say is the important thing is that people need to be next to each other when the tether spawns, so we have that like 0 distance
Yeah.
initial as a clear baseline. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, exactly.
When are we gonna have the pairs go out on like second and third rotations?
So
Yeah,
boss rotates
please.
1, both ones go out, boss rotates again.
On the
Both 2s go out. Boss rotates again. Both 3s goes out. Rotates again. Both 4s go out.
Okay, we can do it that way too. It doesn't make a huge difference because the first tethers don't spawn until after the second rotation. But
And we're still data gathering, so this will be easiest just to figure out the tether distance. I feel like even if we're doing it wrong.
If we go out and then we stand still and don't have to worry about going out, it's much easier to stack. So if we just move out early,
That's true.
then we can stack easier.
all right,
I guess the problem would be soaking the towers for 3 and 4.
Can
well,
someone
I think
repeat what we're
not
gonna do?
So let's not even worry about. I mean, I guess the inner towers, the 1 and 2. What? They're not even going to come into play until after we've gotten the data that we need from this poll. So I guess let's just try to get the data.
Sorry, what are we doing?
1s go out. A stand still, B move.
So
Just go out,
like
both
say the
move
exit,
out.
first exit is.
Or just towers.
Yeah.
So as soon as you're
go out
outside of the
first.
coil. So as soon as you're outside of the coil, like
Stack and stand
you
still.
just plant.
Yeah, Altea, say that you're we're doing alpha's plant, right?
Yes.
Okay, so say you're alpha and the boss opening's here. Say that I'm beta. I'm going to move after the tether spawns. You want to make sure the tether spawns first, and if you're alpha, you plant. And if you're beta, you're the one who moves. Just like try to see if you can figure out
Okay.
how far it
Exactly,
will take
how
for the
far.
tether to break from minimum distance.
Okay.
This fine?
Yeah.
Mm.
I think that's what we're trying.
Yep.
Yeah, that way, yes. That way we get data about whether or not you can stay still, and data about if we need to move clockwise. Let's see.
オーナーの悪行は許されません。私は挑戦者を応援させてもらいます。
Okay. I guess it was late.
Fuse.
You're on the wrong side. DPS stack. Doubling back.
Am I not towards the edge?
I mean, I'm. Oh. I don't know, maybe.
For the DPS stack. I feel like Farts and I are always in the same spot.
So, are you on the edge for your spread?
Yeah.
Worry about it after the fall because we're trying something.
That is definitely shorter there in the 4 tether.
Yeah, it is very close to working. A can't stand completely still, but it is like one step in the direction, and then they break. I went, Sheena stood still, and then from him to me, in the corner, it didn't quite break, but he took like one step over, and then it like it was gonna break.
Looked like for me and Tota, we both started moving, and it was like the width of the boss's hitbox.
I think I had a bit of a false start. I was a little further out. Away
It was like
you than-
from here to the corner, roughly.
Yeah.
To which corner?
Delta.
Okay.
Now, I was beta 4, and I don't think I was able to soak the inside tower for alpha 2. Or not, whichever tower that is that beta 4 soaks, but...
With the way that we were moving out, yeah, it's impossible to soak them. To do it realistically, you have to wait one extra cycle. We were just doing it fast to make sure that we could get it done.
Okay.
Well, the thing is,
So-
you can't stagger the third alpha moving out for 2 cycles because they need to soak the tower from beta 1. The way we have it set up.
True. But
The tower that drops from beta 1 explodes the same time as the pre-spawn second tower, so alpha 3 has to move out before the third set of spins. Like, you can't offset it twice.
Yeah, well, I mean, wouldn't we have established we can have them run out, separate, go out like separate from each other, right? Like we're able to stagger the alpha and beta 3 by 1 spin. So wouldn't it be alpha? Both ones go out on the second spin, both 2s go out on the third spin. Alpha 3 goes out on the 4th spin, soaks tower. 5th spin would be alpha 4 and beta 3 going out together. Then the betas, that's when their tethers spawn and they snap them, right? Or am I bad at math? The tethers spawn sooner than that. Oh god, this is breaking my brain.
Okay, yeah, it might work out, I think.
Alteo, for the marker stack, I was just always going there because I'm left party range, so I'm just back left, bottom left, on both sides, so I'm either there or there.
Okay, if that's how you want to do it, I'll do
Because I
that
thought we
then.
were just 10 striking it. I don't know.
Someone mentioned. Never mind. It's okay. We'll just do it that way. It doesn't really matter because yeah, as long as we know where we're going, it's fine.
Yeah, whatever works for you guys. Like Toto and I do it where I'm always on the inside. Because that's how we're doing the spreads as well. Speaking of Panto run, if we're can people just move straight back for the third set? Because some people are moving to the right, and if we have the right side safe spots, it's really awkward to move into the safe spot because there's a puddle in the way for the spread that melee has to take.
Yeah, I started moving backwards there. I know I was messing it up.
So when you say back, would you mean like if we start on D moving back towards
Because
D?
we drop one on D, then we drop the second one on 3, and then the fourth one I want here because people are dropping it over there, and that's in the way of my safe spot for the spread.
Oh, so towards C and B, okay.
Yeah, we're hooking
Okay.
a 90-degree turn and then either hooking another 90. Well, it should be 2 90-degree turns, right? So start at D, work to 3, work down to the balls, and then either go to the east or to the west, depending on which direction you want to go.
Oh, yeah, I think
Yeah, that'd be
that's what
awesome.
I'm doing.
Just once you're on his head, you move backwards.
Yeah, because we like naturally end up in the center, so it's nice to move back because otherwise it gets awkward. Because the last puddle, like it resolves like maybe a second before the cast finishes, maybe 2. So it's just really awkward to move into that spot and then also position properly for the cone. I think we can probably call it here and just try to come up with something for the Act 2.
Yeah. I think we have the pieces of it. We just need to figure out what works.
Yeah. But I think it was something Zach mentioned earlier where like, because we were talking about the like how you can't stagger the alphas because they have to get you can't stagger one of them. So, and I think Zach said like you could have like the betas just like drop it close to the cardinals, so then like maybe you could like both go out at the same time since it'd be close. But
Yeah, based on the distance that Sheena and I had